Hello and welcome back to CPTV. I'm your host, Liam Keating.
And I'm Luke Mullen.
Let's get started with this week's announcements.
There's a CMAB meeting on Monday the 10th.
On Wednesday the 12th, we have an 8:35 late start.
All students have Easter break from the 13th to the 17th.
On Tuesday the 18th, we have a student council meeting.
And the April Junior Encounter begins on the 21st.
Our main story this week, John Lightheart takes an inside look at the work-study program.
So the work-study program is very comprehensive in that it covers multiple departments. We utilize the students for cleaning school afterwards. There's about 35 kids on a daily basis that clean the school and the grounds. There's about 40 acres of grounds to take care of. Other students help out in other departments, whether they're videotaping football, basketball, soccer, possibly some help within the library and other departments. It's just a part of the tradition of Creighton Prep, and it is a way for the students to pay back for their education that they're receiving.
I had a job before this working at my mom's work. I was cleaning up there. I made binders and stuff like that. And I feel work study I enjoy better because there's a little more pressure on me, because it was actually full on just constantly working, cleaning, and then no breaks.
You can see that those type of characteristics, those habits being developed on the work study program. You know, the guys that show up on time, the guys that do a job right the first time, they have the personal responsibility and the follow through. Those are key for all areas of your life. And so if guys can learn that early on, the happier you will be in your life.
Thanks, John. Now, Uncaging the Bird hosts Matt Boulay and Aiden Swanson provide another scintillating sports segment as they preview the upcoming spring sports season.
Hi, I'm Matt Boulay, sports expert.
And I'm Aiden Swanson, expert of sport.
And today we'll be doing the spring segment of Uncaging the Bird. Starting off with baseball, this past Saturday, Josh Colliver and Tommy Steyer combined for a no-hitter to beat Elkhorn South in 5 innings. A very, very weak showing for Elkhorn South, but a very, very strong showing for Creighton Prep, who's been doing very well this season, especially from the mound, with guys like Dylan Phillips and Zach Philbin, Josh Colliver, and Tommy Steyer, obviously, really stepping up for the Junior Jays this season so far.
Also on Saturday, the varsity soccer team beat the 13th ranked team in the nation, the West Des Moines Valley Tigers, 7-2, with great participation from across the team. They also beat Scott 10-0 in the Ignatius Cup final.
Wow, 10-0, really?
10-0.
That's a very weak showing for Class B this past weekend. Sliding over to track, this past week at the Westside Invitational, Jack Slagle took second place in the 1-mile run. And look out for Shannon Brewer this season, who's a returning state champ in the triple jump, and he's a force to be reckoned with in the 100-meter dash.
In golf, in their first invite at Grand Island, they took 3rd place, with George Farner getting 5th individually. Great job, guys.
That's fantastic. This week starts the Metro tournament for soccer. Thursday, we either play Papio or Miller North. Make sure you check CP Varsity Sports for more details. Go Jays.
Thank you, Matt and Aiden. And now we turn to our favorite moviegoer, Nick Weindell, who discusses and rates 2 movies he has seen in the past week.
Hello, and welcome to the second segment of Weindell Watches. Today I'm going to talk to you about 2 movies I had the opportunity to see over the weekend. 2 excellent movies, the first of which was Get Out, directed by Jordan Peele of Key and Peele fame. I loved this movie. What I was really impressed by was the fact that it wove many different genres into one. It was a social criticism, it was satirical, and it was also a suspense movie. And at the same time, even though it had to weave all these different genres together, it did a good job at keeping a very distinct voice and also not being too convoluted. I think it really struck a balance between being convoluted and too simple. It didn't go for the very bizarre kind of what's going on kind of feel. I mean, there were certainly moments like that, but you could definitely follow what was going on. But at the same time, it wasn't too in your face with the social criticism aspects. I think it really respected the audience and allowed them to make their own interpretations about the movie, its themes, and so on. It was very well cast. I very much enjoyed the performances by Daniel Kaluuya and Allison Williams. And although I know Jordan Peele is known for his comedy routines, I think that he did a very good job at the suspense and the social criticism aspects of this movie as well. So I think if you want to watch a movie that keeps you on your feet, that really is unique and is very much different, it's an original movie, seems very different, very fresh, then I would very much recommend this movie. I'd give it 4.5 Windells out of 5. Now, secondly, I saw the superhero movie Logan. I was apprehensive. I'm not a huge superhero movie fan, but I very much enjoyed Logan. It stars Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart, very, very good actors. And I think what impressed me the most was that it really kind of subverted the tropes that you see in typical superhero movies. There wasn't this like superhuman aspect that you might see in a superhero movie. It had a very much human aspect that I think really put it over the top and really differentiated it from other superhero movies. But I don't think it was being different just for the sake of being different. I think that these human aspects that they introduced both advanced the plot and the themes of the movies as well. And like I said, very good acting performances, very well directed by James Mangold. And with all this in mind, all these good aspects working in its favor, I would probably say this is one of my favorite superhero movies ever. Certainly one of the best superhero movies, in my opinion, that Marvel has ever put out. So in the end, I think I'd give Logan 4 Windells out of 5. And that is all for Windell Watches segment 2. Back to you, Luke and Liam.
Thank you, Nick, for another wonderful segment of Windell Watches.
And thank you to our viewers for being with us today.
Be sure to tune in to episode 6 of CPTV and have a wonderful Easter.